Morning, guys. My name is Kieran Bradbury. I've decided to become a part-time reseller on eBay, and this is basically going to be my introductory video, just to tell you who I am, what I'm about, and the reason I decided to start doing this. I'm also going to tell you what I've done in the last month or so on eBay. I started just after Boxing Day, so I've not been going very long, but I'm going to show you what I've done so far and why I'm inspired to carry on and what's decided to get me onto YouTube. So I started in December, just after Boxing Day. Prior to this, I was watching a ton of YouTube because we had nothing better to do. Being in the UK, we're on a national lockdown. So I started watching the likes of James Collects, John Luke Resales, Ricky Lee Resell Everything, and Kieran from Rummage Around, among many others, but those were the main four. I would watch the Sunday Waffles and just try and absorb as much information as I can. So yeah, after Boxing Day, I decided to get started. I had not much else to do, couldn't really go see family, not really at work, so wanted to see how I could do. I started with about a £400 investment. I was able to buy a few things before we went into national lockdown in January, so I did invest some cash. But mainly, everything I've sold since then has come from my own home. I'm a massive geek, so I collect pretty much everything geeky, pop culture, Marvel, DC, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, everything. I collect everything. As you can see behind me, pretty much everything there is my collection, along with many other things that are around the house. So I started emptying the loft, I started emptying the garage, just seeing what I could sell. So I started with your general crap first. T-shirts I didn't want to wear anymore, old shoes, and they were doing well, but they weren't really generating a lot of money. So I decided to have a look what was in my loft and pull out some better items. So I started to sell stuff like video games, my old Xbox games I didn't play anymore, and I started to see that they did really well. And like I said, this was all 2 or 3 days prior to lockdown, so I sold out pretty much all my video games at reasonable prices. Once you added shipping and took away fees, I sold out pretty much in about 2 days. So I was like, I want to get some more. So I took my initial 400, I hit Facebook Marketplace, and I picked up as many bundles and individual games for as cheap as possible. Brought them all home. You know, it was all obviously socially distanced pickups. Everything was cleaned when I got back home, disinfected, prior to being photographed and listed on eBay. So yeah, just a little disclaimer, guys. I have used eBay for a long time prior to setting up this reselling channel. So I know how to take photos to a decent degree. I know how to list, I know how to deal with people on eBay, and I know how the platform works. So I already had an existing individual account which had about 10 feedback on it. And then I have another account which I use for just buying and selling Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, and Magic the Gathering cards. And like I said, because I buy and sell, I also collect. So I buy bulk loads, or I buy collections, I pull out what I want, and I sell the rest to fund my hobby even further. So that's a little disclaimer, because I have used YouTube before. I haven't used YouTube before. I have used eBay before. This is my first soiree into YouTube, so bear with me. So yeah, I started in Boxing Day, sold all my games, spent £400 that I'd made, and reinvested into more games. Started listing them, and it went really well. We're now on the 18th, let's look at my calendar there, we're now on the 18th of January, and my current 90-day total is nearly £3,000. I'm at £2,929. It's really inspired me. I've seen what I can do with a little bit of investment. I pulled a ton of junk out of my house that I didn't want anymore. This shelf is pretty much what I have left now. This is where I store everything to sell at the moment. Yeah, it's going really well. So yeah, I've started really well. Where I want to continue and take it on further is now looking to source new items as cheap as possible and sell further online and recreate this profit. Like I said, this is my part-time thing. I'm doing this in the morning before work, or at night after work. Sometimes I listen until 2 in the morning. I have a young daughter, so I I have responsibilities as a parent, so I finish work, I spend most of my time with her, but as soon as she goes to bed, I'm usually in this office listing or photographing or cleaning or anything like that. Yeah, so it's, like I said, it's going really well. I just wanted to introduce myself, show you who I am, and tell you that there's going to be more content coming soon. Hopefully we in the UK, we're in national lockdown now, so hopefully we get out of this soon and we can get back to sourcing from car boots and from charity shops, retail arbitrage, whatever we can do to get some stock in. I love Facebook Marketplace. It seems to be a very good source of products. Everyone's looking to take their item, sell it quickly, and just have a bit of extra cash in the house for groceries, the pub, whatever. So yeah, first off, I'm going to show you 3 items that I've sold that are going out today. They will of course be packed up before work and shipped out by my partner for me when she gets home from her job and picking up the Bab from nursery. She works part-time, so she will take them to the post office for me. A couple of items. So retro PS1 games do really well for me. This one was my own personal one, like I said, so I have a couple of copies of this. You can probably see one on the shelf behind me. That one's like mint, so I'm staying there. Doom was a very big game for me growing up. I have 2 copies because we have 2 PlayStations that we used to system link, where that's where you put a cable between the 2 consoles for kids who are younger than 24 probably, that don't know what system linking is. So you would put a cable between 2 consoles to play together, and you still have to be in the same house, so it's not like the online play that we have today. Retro PS1 games seem to be doing very well. I think people just want that bit of nostalgia, and people like myself, I'm in my 30s, have a lot of expendable income for junk like this, really. We buy it, we want to feel young again, so we buy PS1 games and we sit there and play them in lockdown, I presume. So at the moment, PS1 games are going very, very well. The other item is a work is in my blood white baseball cap. Now, I wear a lot of baseball caps usually. I didn't decide to wear one for this video, which I'm kind of regretting because it's showing off my receding hairline. This is an independent clothing brand in America called Flag Nor Fail. They're pretty big. It's based around a female bodybuilder and her partner who's more of a musician, I would comment he is, and an entrepreneur. But yeah, this is Flag Nor Fail. I put this up at $17.99 because I couldn't find any on eBay, and it sold pretty much in the next hour. Probably too cheap on that, but $17.99, I've had it for a long time. I love the quote, work is in my blood, but it doesn't look very good on me. It's a bit too big. It's American style. So yeah, that went really fast. And then another thing, something I really did struggle to part with because I grew up playing this game, was these 2 Gears of War NECA figures. So this is obviously Marcus and Dom from Gears of War. This is Season 1. Now, I sort of knew these were pretty good. Obviously in box they're really expensive, but I had a look on eBay, I took some sold prices, and I just went a bit higher because, like I said, they have a bit of sentimental value. I understand that's not how you're supposed to do reselling, but I was in no rush to sell these. I was doing very well on eBay. So yeah, they sold. It was great. Somebody made me an offer. I took the offer. It was £2 less than my asking price. That's a sensible offer, guys. So if you are making offers on people, please make them sensible, and most resellers will consider them or take them. It's really good. So yeah, those are just 3 things. I've got 20 items to pack today. Most are already packed, to be fair, but 20 items going out today, which I think is really good. I've done 201 items in 90 days. Well, not 90 days, 20-something days. That's a lot of items to generate the income. I do understand that, but I have a lot of low-ticket items to start with. So yeah, hopefully it will get better. Hopefully my margins will get better, and I'll be able to keep providing. This is primarily going to be a second income for me. On top of my real work, until I maybe decide to go full-time and let it take over my job or my life. So yeah, I have 3 items I'm just going to show you that I'm looking to list in the next couple of days, probably tonight, and just tell you about the pitfalls and dealing with them and stuff like that. So the first one is this is a retro Game Boy. My old man actually picked this up when he was clearing out a unit. He was clearing out a unit for a friend. He saw it on the floor. He's like, "Do you want this?" He's like, "No." And my old man knew I collect geeky stuff, so he brought it home and he gave it me. It has been opened. It has been played with. The previous owner left the batteries in, so there's a bit of rust in it. So I had to take the batteries out. clean up the contacts, but it's really good. But it needs testing, so now I have to put new batteries in it and test it with some Game Boy games. I don't have any Game Boy games, so I'm literally waiting until I get some Game Boy games to test this and see how it goes. It does turn on, but like I said, I would like to test it with a game, make sure it's reading everything before I try and sell it. But still, very cool item, and it will be getting listed. This I found in a drawer in my house. It's a Nightmare Before Christmas pop socket. It basically lets you hold your phone without dropping it, or assist you from dropping your phone. I believe this is my partner's, and she's not going to miss it. It was in a drawer, so I'm going to sell it. And then this is a Christmas gift, I believe. It's a Walking Dead mug. Really cool, really appreciated, but I have so many mugs in the house. I'm looking at selling more of my mugs than I am adding new ones. So it's brand new, it's never been opened. I'm going to list it as new and sealed, and hopefully it will go to a new home that will use it every day. Yeah, so that's one of the things. And that is pretty much about it for my first video, guys. It's an introduction to me. I sort of show you what I'm selling. Like I said, I collect pretty much everything. I mean, first edition Harry Potter books. I'm trying to get a full set of the adult collection, so if you have any, hardback, I am buying them. I have the first one and the last three, so I need the middle ones, which are harder to get and more expensive, but I'm always looking for mint condition books. So yeah, give us a like, give us a subscribe. I'm going to try and link the other YouTubers, because I was on there chatting to them on their Sunday Waffle yesterday, and they really gave me the confidence and the gumption to go make this video today. I've been procrastinating for about 18 days because I wanted to do it from the start. I'm going to continue to document my journey on my Instagram. I believe it's Kieran Resells. I will try and link that as well. And I hope you follow along with me. I hope that in 12 months' time I'm still making videos. I'm showing you what I'm doing. I'm showing you my picks, my cool, unique items that I've found and added to my collection, because I will be keeping stuff. Yeah, any questions, comments, please comment and ask me. If you think I'm crap, just tell me. Thank you once again, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully I'll see you on the next one. Bye.